talking about the self-inflicted crime of product buildup using the wrong products on your hair. Hey Loc lovers, it's me, Natty, and welcome to the channel. So, what's the worst thing that can happen to locks? Obviously, besides like maybe having a health issue and them falling out, right? Something else. I would say product buildup. Product buildup can get difficult. And it can get so bad to the point where you probably wouldn't want locks anymore. Okay? No one wants product buildup in their hair. Now, when you're a loose natural or you just have straight hair or whatnot, that is not a thing. You can easily wash your hair out, as many times as you need to, comb things out, and be done with it. But product buildup on locks, you got yourself a problem. So let's talk about it. First of all, let's talk about what product buildup is, okay? Don't get it confused with lint in your hair. That's totally different. Once you have lint embedded in your hair, it's not something that, you're physically doing to get that result. It kind of just happens because lint is everywhere, right? You can't really avoid it. It's on your clothes, it's in the air. Once it gets trapped too deep in a lock, it's hard to get out. We're not talking about that. We're talking about the self-inflicted crime of product buildup using the wrong products on your hair, okay? So how does product buildup happen? Well, it happens when you're using products that is hard to wash out. Generally, using products to hold that twist, you gotta be careful of what you're using. Now, for me, I try to use products that have really good ingredients. Now, when you're looking at the ingredient list, you wanna see what those first few ingredients are that are listed. If it starts off with like waxes and silicones and just weird like pomade stuff that you really don't know what's going on or what it even is, you might not want to use it, okay? Because those products are so hard to wash out. I've listed my top Loc Gels to use that I think is really good. I'm going to tag the video, so check that out. When you're retwisting your hair, you do not need a whole bunch of product. You just need a little bit, okay? Just a little bit on your fingers to just twirl that hair around. I don't like seeing, I'm gonna demonstrate, okay? Cause some of these great locticians out there want to put a whole bunch of product in your hair just so it can look as neat, as slick as it can without a hair out of place. If that's your goal, go ahead and do that. But if you don't want product buildup, stop using so much product. Okay, let me grab a pen real quick. Them people be taking a jar of Loc Gel or pomade or whatever the heck they're using. Boom, this is a comb. They're like, they get all that product out. They slather it on the back of their hand. So when they're working, they're, separating your locks. Boom, they take a whole bunch, put it on that hair and they just twisting. Too much. You're supposed to be taking a little dab, tiny little dab, put it on the part, twist it, next lock. Stop using so much. The more you use, the more you're gonna have to wash out. So think about it. I had to show y'all that. So I know you've seen it before. Okay, so stop using so much product. Now, when it comes to shampoos, that's another story. No shampoo is safe with me. I love trying shampoos. I think it's best to use a gentle shampoo that can gently cleanse the hair. and maybe a clarifying shampoo every once in a while. I'm afraid of using clarifying shampoos often because that really dries out your hair. It strips everything out. It's in the name, it literally says clarifying. It's clearing out everything in your hair, including the good stuff, like the oils, okay? And you don't want your hair to be stripped. Sometimes you don't want that squeaky clean feeling because it just seems like it's just taking out everything, and that causes breakage, that causes dryness, and we don't want that. So another type of shampoo that I see is really creamy shampoos, and that's usually marketed as moisturizing shampoos. Now that's great and all, right? But there's something about creams that scares me. I don't want to see anything white and creamy in my hair because I don't want it to get stuck in there. So I tend to look for clear shampoos, clear in color, right? I just think you should stay away from it. Anything that just looks too thick and creamy. Anything that looks too thick and creamy, you don't want it in your hair because I just think it's gonna take forever and a day to wash out, and you just don't want the drama. Okay, so we all know and love the good old deep cleaning with apple cider vinegar, baking soda, you know, some warm water and lemon. That really detoxes your locks, and that really helps it, you know, also strip everything out gently though, because those are natural products. It gently, you know, cleans the hair, strips it out, and just leaves it just light and fluffy. I love a good apple cider vinegar detox, but I do not do it often. I just don't. I don't feel like it's necessary. When was the last time I even got one of those? I'm not gonna front. I think I did that like 2 years ago. I don't do it often. I don't have problems with a lot of buildup and things like that, so I haven't done it in a while. Maybe I can treat myself to it this year. Who knows? But it does work. It really does. Honestly, the way to combat product buildup is by not using a lot in the first place. Sometimes we just gotta think about stuff logically. Tell me what you think in the comments. And while you're at it, pop that like button because I just got a retwist. And we all know it's not gonna last that long, so let's enjoy it right now. I wanna talk about this real quick. When we retwist our hair, we want it to last forever. But in reality, it just doesn't. Especially my hair, especially the front of my hair. This part is the first part to go. It's the first part to untangle. But I don't let it bother me. I mean, I enjoy the retwist for a week. And then if it starts fuzzing out, it starts fuzzing out. I'm letting it be. I'm not going to be chained to the fact that my hair needs to be perfect. And I think that really, really helped me in my loc journey. So do not use a whole bunch of product in an attempt to make your retwist last forever. It's hair. It's gonna unravel. Don't be afraid to wash your hair as often as you need to. So if you know that your hair is itching, it's due for a wash, you know, you work out a lot or your head sweats a lot and you feel like you need to wash your hair, just do it.
Just do it!
Okay, and sometimes you might have to sacrifice that retwist, but if your scalp is hollering for the moisture, give it to it. Yeah, wash your hair out. So that is definitely a way to combat the product buildup. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you're a loc lover like me, subscribe to this channel for more. See you next time.